Chemists carry out chemical reactions to synthesize or produce certain compounds by conducting laboratory experiment or research. Frequently, a large excess of one reactant is used to ensure the complete conversion of reactants into products. This is because the primary goal of a reaction is to produce maximum amount of useful compounds. During a chemical reaction, one reactant will be used up first. This is called the limiting reagent. The amount of product form is dependent on how much of this reactant was originally present. As a result, the limiting reagent will yield the smaller amount of the product. When this reactant is used up, the reaction will cease and no more product can be formed. The other reactant present with greater quantities necessary to react with the limiting reagent is called the excess reactant. With that being said, let's get into the sample problem to apply this concept. Urea is prepared by reacting ammonia with carbon dioxide. In one process, 637.2 grams of ammonia are treated with 1,142 grams of carbon dioxide. Which of the two reactants is the limiting reagent? The first step is to determine the molar mass of each reactant. The molar mass of ammonia is 17.03 grams per mole, while carbon dioxide is 44.01 grams per mole. Next, let's calculate the amount of mole for each reactants. To do that, let's use the molar mass of each reactants. For ammonia, the number of mole is equal to 637.2 grams times 1 mole of ammonia divided by 17.03 grams of ammonia. This gives 37.42 moles ammonia. For carbon dioxide, the number of mole is equal to 1,142 grams times 1 mole of carbon dioxide divided by 44.01 grams of carbon dioxide. This is equal to 25.95 moles of carbon dioxide. The last step is to calculate the amount of product produced from each reactants, that is, the amount of urea produced from ammonia and carbon dioxide. The amount of urea produced from ammonia is equal to 37.42 moles ammonia times 1 mole of urea divided by 2 moles of ammonia. This ratio is from the balanced chemical equation. This is equal to 18.71 mole urea. While the amount of urea produced from carbon dioxide is equal to 25.95 moles of carbon dioxide times 1 mole of urea divided by 1 mole of carbon dioxide is equal to 25.95 moles of urea. Again, this ratio is from the balanced chemical equation. From the calculated amount of urea, it is apparent that ammonia produces a smaller amount of urea than carbon dioxide does. This means that ammonia is used up first to produce urea. Therefore, ammonia is the limiting reagent.